Okay, are we on? Yeah, we on. So, guys, I want to go back to the last time I had went to the house. This was back in 2022. Okay, so we're talking about the end of December 2022 was the last time I went back to the house, or that I was at the house. It's a long time ago. I mean, it's not that long ago, but it's long. It's been a long time. So I told you guys before that I witnessed the hauntings at this house a couple of times, but this last time that I was there, it was almost as if whatever, what do you want to call them, ancestors or spirits that were in the house the last time I was there, they made sure that I wasn't going to be coming back. Matter of fact, I couldn't come back, or I couldn't go back there even if I wanted to. It'd be no way possible that I could return back there. So I told you guys about how this so-called father figure had mentioned that. Well, he had told me that his the engine in his car was just completely gone. And I remember, now that I think back, I'm like, man, I wonder why did he tell me? It's almost as if they knew that all that stuff was happening to them because of what they was doing to me or what they did to me. How crazy is that somebody can do something against you illegally and then be mad at you for them doing something evil to you? That's like, I don't even know, like, that's like, imagine your house gets broken into. Imagine your car gets stolen, and you call the police, and they, apprehend a criminal, and the criminal goes to jail, and the criminal's like, when I get out of jail, I'm going to do something to you because you called the police on me for breaking into your house or stealing your car. How crazy, guys? How sadistic is that, man? I don't know. It's ain't no way they're human. I don't understand. To be human, you got to be humane. I don't know how many times I got to say that, but just to get back to it, guys, I don't want to be long. Being back at that place for the last time, I witnessed, and then I told you guys about the time. Well, I witnessed the so-called mother figure getting extremely sick. She went from healthy to being extremely sick in a matter of hours. And when I came downstairs the next day, the so-called father figure who had started an argument with me on purpose to try to get me riled up so they can say, "See, I told you so," told me. Imagine he looked at me and said, "Your mother is sick," but the way he said it was as if it was my fault. These are people who attacked me, who say it's my fault that they're going through what they're going through, but they attack me. This is some of the craziest stuff. I mean, I don't. How can sane people keep listening to this type of stuff every day? I don't know, but I don't know. Um, but I was witnessing these hauntings. The washing machine had broke. I tried to wash my clothes. The washing machine was broke. Everything I witnessed, everything was breaking down. Guys, at this point, I knew something was going on, and I wanted to get out of there as soon as. I'll be honest with you guys. I wanted to get out of there as soon as possible. I wanted to get out of there as soon as possible when I first got there. It was just a strange feeling. So the washing machine breaks down. The mother figure gets sick in a matter of hours. I mean, really, really sick. I never even seen her like that. It was bad. Like I never, like I'm like I was just talking to this individual. And next thing I know, this individual throat chakra had been attacked. As far as I know, the only reason these people are still alive is to be apprehended and to be shown as like to be taught a lesson and shown an example. Because based on what I seen at that house back in 2022, These that I mean, these people, they are totally being victimized by spirits. And it's like the only reason they still around is because they want to make an example out of these people. That's the only reason they still around. Because what I witnessed, I'm surprised these people still around. To be honest with you guys, I'm surprised they're still around based on what I witnessed. Because this mother figure looked like she was near death in a matter of hours. It was creepy, and like I said, I never wish anything like this on anybody. And me, I just want to move the fuck on. I mean, it's like people talk about healing and all that, but I can't move on. I can't move on. It doesn't, I don't like that part of it. But then again, life is short, and these people that I see out here, guys, it's a lot of miserable people out here. Matter of fact, sometimes I hate to say it, but that's the only thing that keeps me going, is looking around me and seeing all these miserable people are miserable more than I've ever seen them before. And if I don't want to believe that, all I have to do is take that time machine trip back to the '80s. Look at the way people was looking and acting and stuff, and I come back to time travel back to here, and I say, man, you actually doing pretty good compared to the average Joe out here, and that's for real, man. It's like, damn, health wise, physically, mentally, emotionally, I can't complain. It's just like I told y'all before, it's not supposed to be good right now. This is allegedly, or it is, the last days. It's not supposed to be good. If you doing well on an emotional, mental, and physical level right now, it's actually a blessing, because you're not supposed to be doing well right now. That's the honest truth. You're not supposed to be doing well. You're not supposed to be eating the right foods. If you was, you wouldn't be poisoned. I saw Dr. Berg today talk about those microplastics again. I'll probably leave it in the link. You guys probably want to check it out. But he even mentioned women putting, he was even telling women, you got to use cotton tampons. Cotton tampons. He said you got to use cotton tampons to prevent even that from microplastics getting into your brain. And you know what's so crazy, guys? This whole video that I'm leaving in the link, as he was talking about the microplastics being in the brain, and I told you guys a few days ago about the endocrine system being affected, and I said the first thing come to my head is that it will affect your brain. Guys, I had just made that up. I didn't even know that microplastics get stored in the brain more than any other organ in the body. I swear to God, I didn't even know that, guys. I just said that off the top of my head. That was the first thing that came to my head. That's what lets me know I'm very intuitive at this time. People cannot play games with me. People cannot get one over me. And I'm extremely intuitive at this time. I'm even surprising myself. Like, I'm just saying shit, and it's so freaking accurate, man. It's unbelievable. But anyway, moving on. So after witnessing those hauntings, guys, and finally leaving that place, I went to go stay at a hotel. And I'm gonna tell you guys, when I got to that hotel, I got extremely, I don't even know, I can't even call it a sickness. I don't know what the hell that shit was. I laid down in the bed. I remember it was kind of cold. Turned the heat on, and I laid in the bed, and I'm in a fetal position, right? Fetal position, and I am just shaking. Like I never shook like how you got a flu coming on, and you get those chills, and you start shaking a little bit. Okay, guys, we've all experienced that before. But I'm talking about, I shook, like I was shaking, like down to the bone. I was just shaking, and I was scared. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I was scared. I was scared. I swear to God, because I never shook like that before in my life. Okay, and felt a little bit better the next day, but it was just a strange illness that I had on me for about seven. It lasted for about 7 days. I can't describe it though. It wasn't a flu. It was different. It's like I had something was on me. Okay, that took 7 days to get off me, but it had like, it was like sort of flu-like symptoms, but it wasn't the flu. It was weird. I never, guys. I had the flu growing up. We all have. I don't know what that. I never felt nothing like that in my life. It's like something was on me. That's the only way I can describe it. Something was on me, and it took about 7 days for it to get off me. And when I went through that whole, I said, I am never going around those people again. The ancestors, whatever you want to call it, spirit world, God, whatever, they basically told me it was like some straight up poltergeist shit. Like, do not go back or else. Because when God attacks your enemies, if you go back, guess what? You're gonna get attacked too. That's how it works. I don't know if it's done on purpose or it's just, you know, we don't know the way actually the way spirit power works. But if there's a cloud of destruction upon a certain person, place, or things, and you step into that field, you're gonna get fucked up too. I don't think there's anything that they can do about that. Everything kind of gets destroyed within that vicinity, and you have to stay away. So that's why when people was talking about don't go back, and I'm like, you don't got to tell me twice. I guys, I never felt like that type of illness over me for those 7 days. That's what I came on here to tell y'all about specifically. I mean, I shook so bad when I got to that. I mean, I was shaking, guys, in that bed. I was shaking. Oh my God, I was shaking. My appetite wasn't affected. Like I said, it was like flu-like symptoms, but it wasn't the flu. It was like, once again, I'm gonna go ahead and end this. It was like something was on me, and it took 7 days. It took 7 days to get off. Never could I go back after witnessing those hauntings. I never want to experience that again for the rest of my life.